I got 2 appointments today for my roofer out in Arkansas. One of them was for a hotel. Their roof is pretty old, so they are looking to get it redone soon, so they want us to come out there and get them a quote for that. And then the other one was for a manufacturing facility. They might have a couple issues going on, so they want us to come out and take a look and get them a quote.
I got an appointment today for our partner down in Northwest Arkansas. This is a school that I've been talking to for a while. I chatted with the IT director about a month and a half ago. He actually let me know that he's no longer going to be with the organization here coming up in about a month, and they're looking to hire somebody. So I called the CFO back who I talked to last year. It's good timing since they're looking for somebody. They haven't gone, they haven't actually went out externally to find somebody new to hire, and they're working with an MSP, so they're outsourcing for like help desk and networking. So we're actually going to meet with them here at the end of the month to see if we can kind of take everything over. So it should be a pretty good one.
Got a pretty good one for my Detroit IT client with a pretty large CPA firm. I had spoken to the business development manager over there, and she wanted to get in touch with the owner and kind of see where his head was at. I actually just went ahead and called his direct line, and he kind of wanted me to, facilitate most of that with her, but he wanted to be in on the meeting, so we scheduled something for late July. It's about 70 plus users, 8 different locations between 2 different states, and they are looking for a more proactive solution, so we thought we might be able to help out. Should be a pretty good meeting.
Got an appointment for my client out in Toledo. It's with a manufacturer. They're roughly about 60 users, 1 location, 4 servers. Kind of just want to hear how we can support the internal team out there. So it should be a pretty good meeting.
I set an appointment for Hostetler Roofing today at a hospital that's around 88,000 square feet. They're having some active leaks. They've been trying to fix it themselves. They might need a re-roof, and I think this is going to be a good opportunity.
Got one today for my client out in New Hampshire. I had spoke with the senior network engineer over at a local bank. They have about 400 devices, 13 different locations, and he'd be open to kind of hearing us out as far as like pen testing, a little bit of project work, hopefully leading to some further MRR or recurring income.
I reached out to a local assisted living facility. The property manager said they actually have some active leaks. We're going out there on Thursday. It's about 40,000 square feet. TPO roof should be a pretty good one. Then I also got one for my Dallas client. I reached out to a local apartment complex. The property manager actually answered, said he oversees 10 different properties. We're going out there on Wednesday morning to meet with him, discuss some repairs on a few different properties. About 30,000 square foot on the current property we're going to see on Wednesday, so it should be a pretty good one.
Just got an appointment for my Raleigh client for an assisted living building for about 40,000 square feet. Seems like a really good opportunity, a lot of active issues. And then 5 minutes ago, just got another appointment for my Virginia Beach client for a hotel, about 25,000 square feet, also active issues. Both seem like really good opportunities. Excited to see what we can get from it.
So I got 2 today for my client out in Kansas City. First one was a law firm. Spoke with the office administrator earlier in the year, wanted me to follow up around mid-year. Touch base. We're going to go and meet via Teams next week. Just want to do an introduction, see if the partners want to expand on that. But it's 42 users. Currently looking to compare apples to apples. Wanted to shop around to see what's out there. I got a second one for my client in Kansas City today. Talked to the president of a commercial painting company. They're looking and actively shopping for IT vendors, talking to a couple competitors. We're going to go meet with them on site next Tuesday, give them a quote, show them what we can do.
I got 2 appointments today for my IT clients. First one was for my IT client up in Appleton. It's with a local trucking company. Spoke with the president last week. He told me to give him a text today, so I texted him and said he could meet next week, and they have about 300 users. It should be a pretty good one. And the other one was from my IT client in Austin. It's with a local association. Spoke with the operations director there. Said they could meet in August, so we're going to meet with them. They have about 13 users.
I got an appointment today with my guy out in Orlando. It was with an apartment complex around 140,000 square foot. I talked to the property manager. She was wanted us to come out in a couple weeks just to kind of talk, introduce ourselves, get our foot in the door with them, potentially help them out on some roofing projects later on. But she kind of pushed it on us to help them with all of their roofing needs. So we're going to do that for them.
Got one for my roof today out in Colorado. It's an assisted living facility around 30,000 square feet. They've got some hail damage and potentially looking to get a new roof.